What's up, tribe? How you guys doing? Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. And let's go ahead and get into this, child. We are here for the Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 8. We are on Episode 8. So, we start this episode off with a GNA event. Listen, I am Wendy and Wendy is me. Wendy was like, I have confusion. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know why we're here. I don't understand what's happening here. And you know what? Girl, I understand you. I understand where you are coming from. Because I'm confusion too. So Giselle said that they are rebranding, that they're getting into health and wellness. But what does that mean? I mean, I understand. I know what health and wellness means. I get that. I understand what rebranding means. But if you guys originally was starting a app leisure company and now you are moving into health and wellness, where's the money-making aspect of this situation? Working out with people? Like, but it looked like a cute event. It did look like a real cute event. You know, there was a lot of people there. But the event was like a bigger event. It was like a bigger event that they were a part of. Right. Neither of them are certified wellness coaches. Like, what? I don't get it. But girl, whatever. They actually decided to say, who gonna hey, Ashley, you clearly don't have no real friends. Because who gonna tell you cannot sing? Listen, they tried to tell you that with the Coffee and Me, Coffee and Love, whatever that song was that she did about, that she was singing about Michael. Girl, you can't sing. You sound a mess. The best thing you can do is go into a studio, lay a track, and do a voiceover, because you putting a mic in your hand thinking you, and she thought she was rocking it, y'all. She was walking through the crowd, striving and surviving. She thought she did that. She thought. And poor Stacey, baby. Stacey tried. Stacey tried her best, honey. Stacey tried her best. But, girl, now, I think the bigger picture of what we're missing that's going on with this with this episode, I believe this episode is the beginning of the end for Mia. And what I mean by that is, you see in the trailer for the rest of the season that the ladies all end up kind of coming for Mia. We see where Giselle and Karen have both made public statements in real time about Mia and all of her lying. So it looks like this episode looks like the beginning of the end, where people are really starting to side-eye Mia and be like, girl, like, we knew you were a liar. We let you get away with the little shit. Like, it was Kiki's and Kakai's. And you know what? Giselle is so much more likable without Robin. And I'm not saying that Robin made Giselle a mean girl, but I think that without Giselle knowing that no matter what she does or says, she got somebody that's going to rock with her, she is really a lot more likable, y'all. And is it just me? Giselle is a lot more likable. Oh my God. And I hate to say it, but she is so much more likable. Because when I tell you I was with her in this episode, I mean, other than the GNA rebranding thing, but the whole Mia piece of this, baby, I was with her. So Mia sits down and then she proceeds to tell these ladies about, the whole fight with Ink and Gordon. Girl, it's me. Deborah said it's me. Deborah said, no, ma'am. No, he's not. That's what Deborah said. Deborah said no. No, ma'am. Y'all, Mia sat her tail down and proceeded to tell them the story. Now, listen. Clearly, that story... Clearly, what G... I mean, not G. What her husband name? Gordon. Well, yeah, G. Clearly, what Gordon said last week about Mia getting pregnant by Ink and, you know, having the procedure, clearly that was the truth. Because you didn't repeat it to these ladies and you didn't say, I can't believe he made up such a lie. I can't believe he would lie like that. That was a vicious lie for him to tell. Girl, it clearly is true. It clearly, well, she definitely tried to keep her job, but it's clearly true. I was like, so we're not going to address the fact that you, girl, what, and you had, and then you went, okay. Now listen, y'all, I don't want to get it twisted. I didn't say I like Giselle and I've become a fan. I said she's more like a bull. I said she's more like a bull. And I found myself agreeing with her a couple of times. Okay. Y'all, I was just like, why would you even repeat that? Like, once again, why are you so willing to put your business out there? And then she was like, and Ink said that, you know, if it'll make things better, I'll just take a step back. Now, I didn't take that as Mia was telling us that Ink was going to take a step back. I took that as Mia was telling us that Ink was willing to take a step back. So when all of them was like, well, you know, taking a step back doesn't mean leaving, and taking a step back doesn't mean da-da-da-da-da, I never took it as Ink was going anywhere. I mean, clearly, maybe that conversation was edited and we didn't hear everything that Mia said because they all reacted that way. So I'm feeling like Mia must have said something for all of them to react like that. But from what we saw, it didn't really make much sense because from what we saw, I was like, he didn't say he was going nowhere. So then we say a prayer for Kern because Kern has a court date and her court date is in 2 days. So then we go through this whole thing with seeing Kern meet with her lawyer in the house and getting dressed and making her coffee. And child, I feel like they was trying to give us a whole moment there. But at the end of the day, I ain't really getting no whole moment. Like, okay, it's her court date. We see her go to court. The court date got postponed. I don't know what else y'all want from me. They said it was postponed till September. I don't know what the hell happened in September. But clearly, I feel like what's going to end up happening is they're going to keep postponing it. And then the county or the state is going to end up making a deal with Kern. She's going to probably get community service. She's going to probably have to pay some fines. And I feel like that's what it's going to be. I know it's her second DUI, but it's her second DUI in like 15 years. Don't get me wrong, y'all. I don't want nobody yelling at me talking about, it doesn't matter. She's driving drunk and she could have killed. I get all of that. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not trying to make an excuse for Karen. I'm not trying to say it's not important. But what I am saying is her getting us for this being her second DUI. I could see I feel like it would be worse if it was her second DUI in like the last 3 or 4 years. This show has been on for they've been filming this show for 10 years. Her DUI was before that. So what I'm saying is I feel like they'll probably make a deal with her because they keep pushing it out and pushing it out and pushing it out. And we know that those are tactics that they play to try to, you know, basically the court running back and forth. And I feel like that's what's going to end up happening. I feel like that she'll probably plead guilty to some things. I mean, hell, they charged her with 6-8 things. So she'll probably plead guilty to some things and then they'll bring down some other things and she'll probably just do some community service. But anyway, so while that was going on, the ladies are meeting up to have lunch, I guess. I guess either Karen asked them not to go to court or they're not allowed to go to court. That's the only thing. I mean, when I say not allowed, I mean, it was an open court. They could have went. But I'm wondering if production asked them not to go or if Karen asked them not to go because none of them, including the people that she's cool with, none of them went to court. So I feel like Karen asked them not to come. Because they couldn't go in anyway. Like they couldn't take the cameras in. So anyway, community service and AA. Yeah, I feel like that's just what she's going to end up getting. Um, so I can't believe Mia made that joke and Stacey started laughing. Baby, did you see Wendy face? Wendy was like, that's not funny. So what we found out, Kiki had talked to Karen and spread the message. So I feel like Stacey was trying, because they were trying to throw out there about Karen drinking and fake not drinking and all of that. And Stacey was like, no, I think Karen really has stopped drinking, because I know even when I'm out with her, she never orders a drink. And Mia was like, if Karen stopped drinking, then I stop having sex. And we know your whole ass ain't stop having sex. So, yeah. So, yeah. So they tried to make a joke out of it, and it just fell flat because, again, I'm sorry, y'all. Because, again, I just feel like those are not the types of jokes that we need to be, like, making. Anyway, so they tried to call Karen. She said they asked the voicemail. Karen don't want to talk to y'all. Karen knew y'all was filming. Karen knew y'all was trying to put her on camera, child. Karen wasn't trying to have no conversation. So then we see Mia picking ink up from the airport, talking about, yeah, Gordon is going to probably be giving me a high five today. And, you know, he didn't really mean it. He was just going through, because she puts everything on him being manic. Oh, he's manic. He's manic. He's manic. I think last week is exactly what we all said last week was, y'all tried to get Gordon to film a scene over some bull hockey, and he was like, I ain't going for it. I feel like y'all tried to put Gordon in the middle of some bull, and he was like, I'm not doing it. Like, I'm not gonna let y'all put me in the middle of this book. Okay, that's what I think happened. Honestly, that's what I think had happened. I don't think Gordon was no manic. I don't think Gordon was struggling. I think Gordon saw that for what it was, and he felt some kind of way about it, and he was like, I ain't doing it. I ain't giving y'all what y'all want. Okay, I'm not doing it. All right, that's how I think. That's what I think happened. So it's Ashley's actual birthday. Listen, let me tell y'all something. I said this before, and I'm gonna keep saying it. I am so sick of these adults having these adult conversations in front of these kids. Y'all literally had a whole conversation in front of them boys about their daddy. I don't care how we feel about Michael. I don't care if Michael was the worst husband in the world. I don't care if Michael cheated on Ashley 5 days a week. I don't care about none of that. What I do feel some kind of way about is the fact that y'all sat there and had a whole conversation about Michael not being a good husband. That the Uncle Lump Lump's wife, I guess that's his wife or girlfriend or whoever, she even insinuated, talking about, well, you were a baby when Michael was with you. And I just feel like, I feel like you was like sort of borderline insinuating that Michael was a predator or something. I was just like, why y'all having this conversation in front of these boys? That's their daddy. And this their daddy that is active in their life. This ain't no deadbeat, never seen him. He don't never come around. They know who their daddy is. He is very much a part of their life, whether y'all like it or not. And once again, I just felt like, why are we having this conversation in front of the kids? And why are those kids sitting on that damn island? So basically, this whole scene was actually talking about going to mediation and is she ready for the marriage to be over? Yada yada yada. Honestly, y'all, I just don't care. I don't. Because, girl, Ashley, you've been dragging this out for 2 years. You still sitting here crying over that man. You still sitting here crying over whether, you know, you want this to be over and everything. And then you say that you were hesitant about moving forward with your divorce with Michael because you know how Michael is, and Michael's very vindictive. And when he feels like he's pushed into a corner, then, you know, you were scared of what he would do back to you. I get that, because I get it. But then why in the hell did you think you could renegotiate your post-nup by yourself without an attorney if you knew how he was, how vindictive he was? Girl, bye. Girl, bye. I fell asleep during Ashley's family scene. I just don't like her. I would never eat at Ashley's house unless I bought my own food. You better say that again, Eva, Auntie Eva. Because why them boys always sitting on that damn island while you cooking? Just nasty. And I don't see no Clorox wipes laying around. But yeah, they really spent a whole lot of time on Ashley going to mediation, yada, yada, yada. Child, honestly, I don't care that much. I mean, I care, but I don't care. Because this has been going on for 2 years. At this point, I don't care. And yes, Ashley was a lot younger than Michael when she married Michael. I get all of that. And yes, I get it. She's not that person anymore. She's evolved. She's grown. All of the above. But, you know, girl, whatever. Those boys' feet were too close to that cake. Child, their whole body was too close to that cake. Their whole body was too close to that cake. Then we get to Wendy's party. Now listen, Wendy's party looked really nice. The venue looked nice. The nice house on the water. The menu, everything looked really nice. And listen, I'm not going to say nothing about Wendy going over the top for her 40th birthday because I went over the top within my budget for my 40th. If I had Wendy's budget, I probably would have done something like she did too. Baby, my 40th birthday party, I had a throwback 90s party, 90s theme party. And baby, when I tell y'all I invited everybody I ever thought I knew to that party, when I tell y'all that I had a custom-made cake that looked like a old school boombox. When I tell y'all my sister did the food, you know, she catered it. I rented a hall. I had a DJ. And I invited everybody I ever thought I knew. Okay. Now it was cabaret style drinks. So you could bring your own drinks. It was cabaret style with the drinks. Okay. I ain't do that much. But if I had the money, I would have. Like if I had Wendy's budget, I would have had a Wendy party. So I'm not even mad at her. Y'all know how I love my birthdays. Y'all know how I celebrate on my birthdays. So baby, if I had the budget, I'd had a Wendy style party. Mine is the all white. Even though it did end up looking really nice outside like that with the all white, it did. It was beautiful. I will say that. Everybody dressed in white outside like that was absolutely gorgeous. But I just probably wouldn't have done the white theme. But it was beautiful. So shout out to Wendy. I ain't about to give you too much, girl, because I celebrate the whole month of my birthday. So I ain't even mad at you it being 2 weeks after your birthday and you having this party, girl. I ain't mad at you. The entrance on the little Rolls Royce speedboat, and there's a lot, you know. But again, I ain't mad at you. I mean, it didn't quite land the way you wanted it to land, but girl, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad at you. Okay. Eddie's family was there, and I loved to see it. I loved to see that Eddie's family was there. Baby, Mia had to have a conversation with Wendy Mama, and Wendy Mama had to let her know I am not a witch. I'm not no bird. Okay, I don't fly. Okay, I just love Jesus Christ, and I'm gonna need you to back up off of me and back up off my daughter. And baby, Mia just apologized. You're right. I'm sorry. I have to apologize for that. Blah blah blah. Child. Ashley was annoying with that headband. I don't even think I was paying attention to Ashley. I just don't think I was paying attention to Ashley that much to remember her headband. Kern was there, you know. Kern was at the party, you know. She said she needed a distraction, and she looked nice. Uncle Ray was there. Ray was there. He looked nice. Yeah, Eddie's family looked really. I'm glad they were there. I am. I hope they are genuinely mending fences and genuinely trying to come through. Mia was pissing me off because Mia was still trying to get Karen to talk about that damn court case. Girl, if you don't go sit down somewhere, go sit down somewhere. Jacqueline showed up with her ex-boyfriend. Listen, Jacqueline and Mia were recycling these boyfriends. Child, I can't. I just can't. Recycling with these damn boyfriends. I just can't. Moving right along. But everybody was there. Like I said, everybody looked nice. So then, you know, at a certain part, they went off to the side to have this conversation. And that's when Giselle was like, Mia, look, girl, Now, last week at my event, you had us all, rubbing your leg, and you was crying, and you was all upset about ink, taking a step back, and G this. And the next thing I know, I look up on the Instagram, and y'all sitting poolside taking shots and jumping in the pool and having the best time of your lives. Like, what I can't do and what I'm not going to do, I can't do this with you, okay? I can't do this with you, and I'm not going to do this with you. I'm not going to play these games, okay? I already feel some kind of way about what you're doing with the whole G thing or whatever, but don't make me a party to your bullshit. Don't make me a party to your bullshit. And then in Mia's confessional, they asked me about it. Girl, she couldn't get her story straight in the damn confessional. It was like, I just think a break could be whatever we want it to be. Girl, you're just a liar. You're just a fucking liar. And I really feel like here's where the tide is starting to turn on Mia. Like, everybody was, Mia, she took over last season. She did, she that. She got first seat against, next to Andy. But I feel like it's starting to twist on her because people are starting to get sick of the lies and getting sick of the bullshit with Mia. Because can y'all imagine all the lies that we catch Mia in? Can you imagine what we don't see, the kinds of conversations that happen when we not around with them? Child, they sick of her. Now, I know y'all want me to address this TJ situation, but the way they showed us the clip versus what happened on the episode is not the same. On the clip, it made it seem like TJ just didn't want her touching him because he was so celibate, he just couldn't have a woman touch him. But when you saw the clip, he was irritated because he felt like she sort of left him hanging, like she was making her rounds and she was mingling and she was talking to everybody and she sort of left him to fend for himself. And so he was upset. I feel like that's what we saw. And I don't feel no kind of way about that because I understand. You take me somewhere, I don't know anybody, I don't know none of these people, and you off doing 500 other things instead of hanging with me or at least making sure that I'm good. I kind of understood what he was saying. Like, the way it was edited is not how it was, how it looked like it went down. Y'all know what I'm saying? But I know everybody gonna make a big deal about TJ. Don't touch me, girl. You better get it together, girl. But he said that. He was like, oh, you got time for me now? Oh, you speaking to me now? Oh, okay. Oh, you noticed that I'm here? Like, that's how I took it. You know what I'm saying? When he said that, because that's what he said. She turned to him after she was like, Ray. She was like, Ashley, did you know that Ray doesn't know what a drag king is either? And they had a whole conversation. And then she turned to TJ and he was like, oh, you noticing me now? You talking to me now? He was like, oh, no, don't touch me. Nah, you better get it together, girl. That's what I saw. You know what I mean? That's what I saw. But right, I always tell my husband when we go places, remember, I'm with you. He's a social butterfly. Yeah. With the exception of Ray and Eddie, he had met the other man and he seemed to be doing just fine. So whatever. Well, I can say I finally saw a clip of Stacey and TJ and they look like best buds. That's her homeboy. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I still feel like he ain't really into her like that. Like, don't get it twisted. I ain't saying, but I'm just saying that clip, I felt like that clip was put out there to make it look worse than what it was, in my opinion. Yeah. That's pretty much what and baby, that was pretty much the episode. Dang, I did that in 30 minutes. Lord have mercy. Because it just wasn't, I'm sick of Mia and I don't care about Ashley. And that was pretty much the whole episode. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, tomorrow we'll be here for the Whether You Like It or Not panel. It'll be on my channel, on this channel right here. So go ahead and set your reminders. We will be here at 8:30. Right, Scotty. See, Scotty, look, I'm done with my review, Scotty. I'm wrapping it up. Child, because I don't care about Mia. I don't care about Ashley. And that was pretty much the episode. And Wendy's party, child, that was pretty much the episode. But don't forget, we'll be here for the Whether You Like It or Not panel tomorrow night. Y'all know we know how to make lemons out of lemonade. we're going to probably take this boring ass episode and be clowning for 2 hours. Okay. So meet us back here, 8:30 Eastern Standard Time. And I will talk to y'all later. Mwah. Peace.